Right, welcome back, and back to you, Dr. Ahmed. And today we've seen the French Foreign Minister here in Egypt, where President Sisi highlighted the deteriorating humanitarian conditions in the Gaza Strip. Yesterday there was the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken here in Egypt, where the President was so firm speaking about the very deteriorating situation in the Palestinian territories and the collective punishment attitude of Israel towards the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. And definitely another, or the day before yesterday, there was this Turkish, or the Turkish Foreign Minister, Hakan Fidan, here in Egypt. And there, every day there are a number of calls between the President and the leaders of the whole world. Today there was this important phone call with the Russian President.
Yes.
How do you view the role of Egypt it has been doing up till this minute?
Egypt, through its role and the responsibility all over the history toward the region and with all the Arab states, and the development happened there through the Egyptian engineers and teachers, and they appreciating this. The role of Egypt in Africa.
No, I'm speaking here about the role Egypt is playing now in this
Egypt is
very critical situation in the Gaza Strip.
Egypt is one of the core leaders of the region and the district. And all of these countries, they know the value of Egypt in this very hard situation to be solved, or to cease fire at least in this situation, and to find out any kind of solutions for the crime against humanity of people didn't have even the source of water, or food, or medical supplies, or even having the gates is bombed for the third time today.
And that's another issue that occurred today. Of course, the continuous bombing of Israel and preventing any kind of aid to reach the Palestinian territories, plus the closing of the crossing from the other side. And
while the Egyptian tracks is already on the road, ready to get into to support the instant people. So don't attack all of the Palestinians regarding Hamas. Not all of the Palestinian people.
We're not speaking right now about Hamas for this very particular. We're speaking here about a collective punishment attitude towards the whole enclave.
Yes.
We're speaking about today. I guess it reached 3,000 people died, more than 12,000 people injured. 1,000 up till last night were missed under the rubbles. We're speaking about more than 1 million people lost their homes.
Yes.
And they are not, they went to shelters, 1 million people, and
400,000 of them only they are in the UNRWA schools, and in the same time there are around 1 million, and even the UNRWA announced that they didn't have the supplies. the medical, the food, any kind of life sources for people.
So let me here quote some of the presidents or the leaders, the Arab leaders. On top of them was President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who described, I was just reiterating how he described the situation as collective punishment. The King Abdullah said that it was war crime, that preventing food, water, electricity from the Gaza Strip is a war crime.
Yes.
Definitely there were some reactions by some of the Arab leaders. We are seeking more definitely of their reactions. How do you view the response of the international community towards what's going on in the Gaza Strip?
The response of the international community, that the regional representative of the United Nations mentioned that if the situation will gonna continue for more days, and from the United Nations, it will be a mess, a great catastrophe in Palestine for the innocent people.
Yet the UN Security Council was not able to come out with any resolution that really putting any kind of pressure on Israel.
They had a meeting. They finished it. They get out of the meeting by any kind of declarations or any results, recommendations.
No.
Not yet. So now we are.
Let me here ask you from in a different way. How do you view the support of the international community to Israel, to the Israeli attacks?
The majority of the West are supporting the right of Israel to be secured, as needed by the United States. I found the president of Colombia have another point of view, and he mentioned that they have to cease fire and stop this. It needs, in my opinion, and I make a call from here, and I worked globally as a peace builder and conflict resolution, and I'm a consultant, and a lot of them, they know me well. Now, this call from Egypt, from an Egyptian citizen, led by our President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, to the world leaders, this opportunity to cease fire and stop the hard operation for the innocent citizens and people out of the situation, allow the international community to come for an international conference to find out the results of this situation totally. We have to solve this conflict from the roots and find the stability of peace, and with establishing the two states regarding the international law. And after that, any kind of invading from any sides, we will find the world together in the same page. It's not a religious war from the Arab side. It's not against the Jews, as the Secretary of State mentioned in his press conference in Israel, that he is as the Secretary of State and as a Jew. For this reason, our President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi mentioned that he was grew up with the Jews in Egypt downtown. So we are not, you know, in a religious war. We need to live in peace together.
Of course.
In justice for all, in cooperation, trading together, winning together, take care of each other. We are all human beings, just born in different places in the world, and I hope that we will cooperate in solving this situation from the roots of it and get rid from these terrorists from all sides who are...
I'm sorry. Let me read the National Security Council. The President has held a very important meeting yesterday with the National Security Council and reiterated that there is no solution to the Palestinian cause except through the two-state solution, rejecting and deploring the policy of displacement.
Yes.
Or attempts to liquidate the Palestinian issue at the expense of neighboring countries, as well as underscoring Egypt's readiness to exert any efforts to achieve calm, and definitely that Egypt's national security is a red line. These were the important points that were made clear by the meeting of the National Security Council led by President Sisi yesterday.
Yes.
How do you view the points that were put?
Like they said globally, he crossed the T's and dot the I's. He just made it very clear and very affirmative for everybody. And if they want to solve it, and I think from the worst case scenario now we are facing in this situation between Israel and Palestine, it could be a very good opportunity for the world to work for the safety of the Israeli, the Palestine state, the solution of the two states, security of Egypt. We will not, it's not an issue to talk about it because all of the Egyptians in one side and supporting the Palestinians to get their rights, and all of the Arabs in the past. And now we are calling, even the United Nations must take action and the Security Council must take actions. Don't lose your credibility with people. And we need the Americans, the Israelis, French Minister of Foreign Affairs was here, and and the Russian President call, and all of the wise people knowing that the more deterioration of this situation will bring more catastrophe in the region and will extend a lot of mess
and many
everybody.
repercussions to the whole world. Dr. Ahmed Abu Douma, member of International Political Answer, thank you so much for being with us tonight, and many thanks for your input.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Dear viewers, many thanks for watching. Tomorrow will be another important debate with my colleague. Good night.